Hello everyone, welcome. As some of you probably have already noticed, I have changed the status of my post from Cooking with Brittie Johnson to Blogging with Brittie Johnson. And yes, anyone can be a blogger, so it doesn't matter what your age is or whatever. Just pick a topic and stick with it. And I am going to be sharing my life's journey with you guys along the way, from my first memory when I was 3 years old in 1949. So here we go. So my first memory is of my first little baby brother being born and coming home from the hospital. And he was born on December the 3rd, 1949. I'm not going to tell you what his name is because I didn't ask him if I could use his name on my blog. So, but if you know me and you know my brothers, you probably will guess which one it is. So anyway, if you do, just wish him a happy birthday on December the 3rd. And just tell him you heard it on my blogging post. So anyway, he came home. There were already 3 girls in the family. And I had an older sister, and then there was me, and there was a sister under me, and then this little brother was born. So anyway, Daddy did not go pick Mama up at the hospital. One of the neighbors did, because Daddy had to stay home with the girls. I think they had rather had picked Mama up than to have to take care of 3 girls while they were waiting on Daddy to come back with Mama. So anyway, she comes up the driveway, and so Daddy told us just to sit and be patiently, and we waited. And so Daddy went to the car, and he got this little bundle out of Mama's arms. They didn't have car seats and seat belts and stuff back then, so he brought him in the house, and Mama come in the house, and she went to lay down for a while. So Daddy placed him in this bassinet that he had made, and he had rockers on it. I do remember that. Mama had made like a feather mattress for it and had blankets on it and everything. And so Daddy put him in and wrapped him up. And there was a fire going in the fireplace, and that was the only heat we had in the house at that time, because we didn't have heat and air back then. So, but it was warm. And so anyway, Daddy turned his back, so we jumped up and we ran over to that bassinet and we peeped in. We uncovered that little fella and we looked over him from head to toe. And yes, he was a boy. I was rooting for another girl, but he was a boy. And so I don't know if he liked having 3 big sisters or not, but he was stuck. So we sort of covered him back up, but Daddy came and he covered him up for us. And so we went on into the kitchen to eat our dinner. And I don't remember my daddy knowing how to cook. So one of the neighbors from across the road maybe had come over and prepared a meal for them or not. But anyway, we ate. And so then we went back and looked at that little baby, and he was still there in that bassinet, but he was asleep. And so we had to go to bed because it was getting dark. And so we got up the next morning and we peeped in that bassinet. And yes, he was still there. That little boy was still there. But he was asleep. And so we enjoyed playing with him. And so we got to watch him grow up. And he turned out pretty good. So can't complain too much. But we did enjoy it. And that was my first memory from my childhood. And so I hope you guys enjoy it. And let me know in comments if you want me to talk about anything, or, ask and whatever. But I changed from Cooking with Brittie Johnson to Blogging with Brittie Johnson because I have to be more careful about what I eat and everything, and it's not very exciting to prepare it or whatever. So I thought I would give blogging a chance and see how it goes. So share it, comment, like it, or whatever, and have a good laugh. I know I'm going to laugh when I look back on it. And so I hope y'all go through this journey with me. And we'll see how it turns out. And I do remember some things from being 3 years old till I was 5.5. So I will share those with you also. So that's it for today. And our Thanksgiving holiday is approaching in a couple of days. So y'all be safe if you're traveling, and enjoy all the good food, and enjoy the family and friends, and save a little food for the next day because you're going to be too busy to cook anything. So most of you will be Black Friday shopping, which I don't do. I have never done that in my entire life, and other people do it. They really enjoy it. I never wanted to get up that early to go out and do shopping. So good luck to all you guys out there, but most of all, be careful and safe. And for those of you that are traveling, the same. And have a good Thanksgiving and a blessed day. Bye-bye.